I never imagined my life would spiral like this. But when my landlord knocked on the door that afternoon, something in me knew this was it. 3 months behind on rent, no job, no savings, no one to help. I had run out of options. Mr. Harris stood in the doorway, arms crossed, his expression unreadable. "You're late again, Julia." "I know," I murmured, tightening the robe around me. "Just give me a little more time." He stepped inside, uninvited, the air between us thickening. "Time doesn't pay the bills," he said. Then came the pause. A quiet, heavy pause that said everything before he even spoke. "But maybe we can work something out." I should have refused, but I didn't. Before we go on, take a moment to like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. Now, back to the story. There's a certain silence that hangs in the air when you make a decision you can't take back. That's what I heard when I closed the door behind him. No words, just the quiet weight of consequences. He made it sound so simple. One time, no strings. A favor. I was too exhausted to resist, too numb to argue. And maybe, deep down, I didn't want to. He led me into the bedroom with a confidence that felt rehearsed. I followed with slow, uncertain steps. I won't describe what happened in detail. You can imagine. But I'll say this. It was supposed to be transactional. Just a way out of a corner I'd been backed into. But the moment our bodies met, I felt something shift. Not in him, in me. The heat, the touch, the rhythm. It stirred something I hadn't felt in a long time. Power, control, desire. I was supposed to hate it, but I didn't. Afterward, we lay in silence, both of us breathing heavily. My mind was a storm of confusion and clarity all at once. "You surprised me," he said, his voice low and amused. "Didn't think you'd enjoy it that much." I said nothing. What was there to say? Then he sat up, fixing his shirt. "You know, there are men who'd pay well for someone like you. A lot more than rent." I stared at him, stunned. "You're joking?" "Not even a little." He offered me a choice. 1 night, 2 clients, big payout. No obligations, just opportunity. My heart raced. I should have said no. But instead I asked the one question I couldn't believe was mine. "How much?" The next evening I stood in front of the mirror, dressed in something far more revealing than anything I owned. Mr. Harris had picked it out himself. The heels, the cut of the dress, the way it clung to my hips. It all made me feel like someone else, a version of me that was bold, powerful. "You look perfect," he said from behind me. "They'll love you." And then there was a knock. 2 men stood in the doorway, both well-dressed, confident, but their eyes told different stories. One looked at me like I was an answer to a question he hadn't dared ask. The other, like he was waiting to see who I really was beneath the surface. The evening that followed was intense. Again, I won't go into detail, but I will say this. I wasn't passive. I wasn't a victim. I was there, present, powerful. Every touch, every glance, every word. They weren't just taking something from me. I was giving it, and it felt like power. What surprised me most wasn't how they responded to me, or how carefully they treated me. It was how much I came alive, how much I wanted to be wanted, not out of desperation, but out of rediscovery. I had forgotten what it felt like to be seen, to be desired, to be in control. Afterward, as the room settled into silence once again, one of them touched my hand gently and said, "You're incredible." I didn't know how to respond, because in that moment, I didn't feel broken or cheap. I felt reborn. Now here I am, back in my apartment. Rent paid. more money than I've ever seen stacked in my drawer. And yet, I keep asking myself the same question. Was it wrong? I thought I'd feel guilt, regret, shame. But instead, I feel something else, something closer to curiosity. Because if I could feel that powerful, that in control, why stop now? I don't know where this path leads. Maybe it ends in ruin, maybe in something else entirely. But one thing's for sure. I'm not the same woman who opened that door to Mr. Harris 3 days ago.